Well, good afternoon. Well, good evening. Good evening, everyone. We're back again. We're back again. We're back again. And the only reason why we're back again is because of you. Because of you. Because of you. First of all, like always, we like to thank you for your support and supporting, the Arise with David deal. I mean, people walk up to me all the time and say, hey, I told one of my friends about you, and I told them about your movement that's going on right now, and I told them about your positive blogs that you write, and it's so awesome that people are in a season right now. I wouldn't say season; I'll just say a time where everyone is really pushing positivity, right? It's not all about just being positive all the time. It's not just, I don't want you to think that it's just unrealistic that some negative things will occur in your life, right? Some things will occur in your life that's not, so peaches and cream. However, being positive changes the way you respond, and it also changes the result in which you are going through. Because if you already feel like you're defeated, sweetheart, baby, you're going to be defeated, right? If you believe that you're going to be conquered by the situation that you're going through, you're going to be conquered by the situation, even though the situation is one that may be tough, may be unbearable, may be a little challenging for you to deal with. At the end of the day, you choose the type of energy you want to give in to the trial or whatever it is that you're going through, right? You can either choose to be sad. You can choose to feel like you're beaten down. You can choose to feel like you need a pity party, or you can just be positive about it. So it's good to know that, we have individuals that are referring, people to the Wine and Chat, to the blog website, and just bringing people and just referring people. Man, I appreciate every single person. Man, we have everyone that's logging on right now. What's up, Godchild? All right, so we are in day 29 of the Speaker Challenge. But before we start, like I said, as always, grab your bottle of wine and pour you a glass, right? Drink on a little red tonight. All right, so we are in day 29 of the Speaker Challenge. And the inspirational or message of, empowerment or encouragement or affirmation was, it was like an equation to keep pursuing to your destiny, right? And do what you need to do to accomplish what you need to accomplish, right? So the equation is procrastination plus complacency equals destiny detriment. Okay, let me say it one more time. Procrastination plus complacency equals destiny detriment. Okay, you bring detriment to your destiny when you procrastinate, because half of the time you know that you shouldn't be procrastinating on things that you're procrastinating on. And then complacency. You should never reach a place in life where you are just like, I'm just content. Like I'm just, not really content, but more so like I'm just good with just barely getting by. But I really, in my heart, I want more, right? That's complacency. In addition to that equation leading to destiny detriment, then I came with positive support plus self-drive equals destiny development, because it helps you, right? Yeah. All day you can have positive support from yourself. You can have positive support from other people, but if you don't have that self-drive, then you're not going to get far. You're not going to get very far. So you have to be driven personally, right? You have to be driven personally in order to receive that destiny development. And everyone has a great destiny. You have a great destiny before you. You that's watching. You have a great destiny that's before you, and you will accomplish just what you put in your mind to accomplish. So day 29, you're doing a good job. For those of you that are participating and those of you that are in agreement with the 90-day speaker challenge, hey, I appreciate all of you. You're doing a good job. Day 29, and we have more days to go. We have more days to go. And even after those days, we're going to continue to be positive. We're going to continue to be great. We're going to continue it. All right. So tonight, we're going to talk a little while. We're going to talk a little bit. We're going to talk a little bit. We're going to talk a little bit. Oh, my cousin on. I need to start waving at people. How you wave at people? Okay, there you go. There you go. So tonight, right, I want to kind of pique the interest by bringing up a topic or bringing up a it can be very situational. This topic can be very situational, right? So I want to talk about tonight just being free. Being free. Being free. What does being free really mean to you, right? So I'm going to talk to you about me, right? So some people may be thinking that, being free is living by this or doing this or doing that, right? Everyone has their opinion about how you should be free. Everyone has their opinion. The church has their opinion about you being free. Your friends have their opinion about you being free. Family, acquaintances, writers, philanthropists, people, all types of people, right? Authors, all these different type of people have their own way of, what's up, dude? Everyone have their own special way of looking at being free for you. But tonight I want to challenge you because in order for you to be free, you have to be free. You have to dictate what keeps you in bondage and what you allow to free you. You make the decision to determine what you're going to be bound by, and you make the decision what you're going to be released into, right? Your energy drives all of that. Hey, brother, your energy drives it. Your energy drives your altitude. If you have very poor energy, your altitude will not go very far. If you have very high energy relating to it, you will go far. So being free is what you feel, you in your heart, what you feel you need to do to be free. It's about you. It's about you. It's about you. When I speak of that, I speak in third person because even though I'm saying you, it still applies to me as well. No one can tell you how you need to be free. No one can tell you what you need to do to be happy. No matter how many messages you hear, no matter how many wine and chats you tune into, no matter how many blogs you may read, no matter how many sermons you have set in and listened to and want to apply them to your life, those things can help you be free. But in order for you to be free, it's predicated upon the energy that you give towards you being free. So you make the determination what's needed for you to be free. Okay? So being free, what am I talking about? Like, how do you know when you're free, right? How do you know when you're free? I feel you know when you're free when you feel free, right? You don't feel no type of weight, no type of heaviness, right? No type of just worry or distress or depression, right? Or just guilt or anger, right? How do you know when you're free when you no longer have to go through those types of human activities that take place based upon the situation. Your actions are based upon the happenings, right? Think about it. You get a new job, you smile, you become excited, you become happy about it, right? You smile, right? If you purchase a new car, you're excited because something just happened, right? It could be a situation where, you're getting married and you're excited because it's a happy time in life. Or you may have lost a loved one and you are feeling the grief of that. Even though we go through those different things in life, choose not to stay in that area. Choose to be free. Choose to not be burdened down with those cares. You dictate that. You determine that. You determine when you are free. You determine what frees you. So that's how I feel that when you are free. That's how I feel. I feel that's when you know when you're free. You know when you're free when there's no heaviness, when there's no burden, like when there's nothing like really deterring your mindset from achieving. Now, let me break this down. You can be burdened down and going through something and still be free based upon how you handle it with your energy. Okay? So your positive energy has the impact to, move things around in your universe, relating to your universe for the good of basically what you intended to be, right? Your hope, right? So how does free feel? Free feels light, free just feel light. Free feels like, if you get a feather and pick the feather up and drop the feather and it just falls, right? And it just floats, right? Floats in the air. I feel that's how free feels. Free in your mind, right? Free in your mind, not allowing the judgment of others to impact you. Not allowing what may be perceived to be bad, not allowing it to impact you to make it feel like it will be bad, right? You dictate it. Like you dictate the energy that's around you. So that's how I feel, when you're free. How to prevent from going back into the bondage. Because if you're free, that means you have to be free from something, right? You have to be free from something. In order for you to be free, you have to be freed from something. For those of you that are joining on, we're talking about just being free tonight. It's not about me telling you how to be free. The Wine and Chats with Arise with Dave is not about your pastor telling you how to be free, how your friends, your family, all these people telling you to be free. You are free based upon what you need and what you know in your mind you need to be released from as far as bondage in your life. That's how you are free. You have the control to free yourself. My friend, I have a great friend, Donnell Russell. He came up with this slogan, and the slogan said, "Free yourself." Actually, it's yourself. Free yourself. Actually, YASELF. Free yourself. Don't allow things to keep you in bondage where you are not free. We hear it all the time. Be free. Don't allow like what you go through to have you in this area of bondage where you can't be free. Don't allow the judgment of people to cause you to be in bondage and you're not free. Don't allow what people may think about you put you in an area where you feel like you're not free. Being free from that sector of life, yes, the sector of life where you have people that do wrong things to you, you have people that talk about you, You have people that ridicule you after you've, offered yourself to them or your life or helped them, right? That area of life where people judge you for who you are, that area of life where things are always in turmoil, right? That area of life right there. Listen to me. That area of life right there, you shouldn't give any energy to it. But what you need to do is you need to affirm that you are set free from the judgment of men, of man, of women, of people. You have to be free from the judgment of people. Because if not, people will judge you and they will continue to judge you to have you feeling like you are a worthless piece of shit. People will judge you. People will judge you and bring you down so far to the point where they will come help you because at that moment, they know that you need them. Get delivered from the judgment of man, because the judgment of man will always have you in a living your life for other people's state. Or the judgment of man will always have you in a position where you are paranoid because you're trying to do certain things according to people, right? If you do what you do, you're trying to hide and you're trying to, put on this facade or put on this role and put on this whatever you want to call it, only because you don't want anyone to judge you for who you are in the inside. You cannot allow people to judge you because they will. Even though your intent is far from their judgment, they will continue to judge you. Oh, Ashante, what's up, my sweetheart? I love you. You cannot allow people to judge you. If they judge you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Please live your life to its full potential. Do what pleases you. Do what you feel makes you free in your mind. Do what makes you feel free in your body and in your soul. Because at the end of the day, it will not leave you. It will be like a disease. It will be like a disease. It will be like a cancer if you continue to give attention to it and you continue to allow it to affect you and you continue to allow it to impact you. That's what it is. It's like a cyst that keeps on growing, keeps on getting infected until you get rid of it. And the only way to get rid of it is in your mind. Because you first have to believe in yourself. And when you believe in yourself, nothing no one can say or do can impact you. Oh, that shit rhyme. Nothing no one can say or do can impact you. Yeah. So, once you are good with who you are, and once you are free in who you are, then you know that you have been delivered from set free from the judgment of men. Because the judgment of man will always have you in this bondage state. You're trying to walk like they want you to walk. You're trying to talk like they want you to talk or how they expect you to talk. You're trying to wear what they expect you to wear. You're trying to drive what they expect you to drive, live where they expect you to live. Do things for you. Do what makes you happy. Yeah. Do what makes you feel free. If you feeling free is going out to the lake every Sunday, you know what I'm saying? And you go out to the lake every Sunday and you just set out and you just want to sit there and just look at the water. Do what makes you free. Okay, yeah, do what makes you free. Do what makes you free. Do what makes you free. Because at the end of the day, these people that you are allowing to judge you and put you in this hostage state, they're free. They're free in their own bondage. Yeah. Remember last week we talked about misery love company. Just because people say that they're free, please don't believe that they're free, because sometimes they can be free in their own bondage. Meaning that they're free and they're comfortable in their own shit. Yeah, they're comfortable. Some people can be comfortable in their own mess. They don't have to be changed and can just keep the same diaper on and just remain in their own doo-doo. Some people are free in their own bondage, but you need to be free from it all. Just totally just free. Okay? So tonight, the judgment of man, like, release yourself, right? So if, experiencing enjoyment for you is not second guessing what other people may think, then enjoy your life. Enjoy what you have. Enjoy what you have now. Like, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Every single day that you open your eyes, you should wake up with a smile or you may not have to be all hunky-dory, he, every day, but at least within you, you are happy. Be free. So tonight, for those of you that just joined, we're talking about being free. We're talking about being free. We're talking about being free. I can't tell you how to be free with the Arise with David wine and chats. Preachers can't tell you how to be free. The Bible can't tell you how to be free. Now, what it can do is can help you to recognize where you need to be free, but it doesn't free you. Okay? Cool. So we were talking about being delivered from the judgment of man. Leave that alone. Like, don't allow men to judge you. Don't allow it to happen. Be free in your mind. Be free in your heart. Because it's a place where you don't want to leave. You don't want to leave that place. Somebody may be watching like right now. Like, you may be looking and you like, man, I need to be free from this. And it's a struggle. Like, why is it so much a struggle for me to release myself from this? Like, why? At the end of the day, you know what you have to do to set yourself free. We know what we have to do to set ourselves free. Matter of fact, the key is in our hands. You know how to set yourself free. And you know that very thing that has you in bondage, what you need to do to let it go. You know. The reason why some of us are in bondage is because we are in it And we know how we have gotten in it, and we are choosing to stay in it. Why choose to stay in bondage? I don't understand. What's comfortable or what's so pleasing about being in bondage? Why not be free? Like I gave the illustration earlier. When you have a feather in your hand and you drop that feather, the feather floats and it lands so gracefully on the ground. Be free. Don't be weighed down with the weight. Don't allow life to weigh you down. Shake it. Because it's temporal. It's temporary. That's the good thing about it. That's why you can be, happiness is everlasting. Negativity is everlasting for some people. But at the end of the day, you can choose to be happy. Just because there are situational things that's happening around you, the happenings should not control your happiness. They should not. Just because things happen, it should control your happiness. Of course, it may impact your soul and your psyche because you're humane. You're human. But it should not impact your happiness. So make sure that whatever makes you happy, you do it. Jennifer Hudson. What soundtrack was that? What soundtrack was that? Jennifer Hudson on Empire. Yes, that's it. On Empire, she wrote a song, said, whatever makes you happy. Whatever makes you happy, yeah. That right there. Whatever makes you happy, baby, will, oh my goodness, it will free you. If it makes you happy. If it makes you happy, it doesn't matter what other people think. So that area of judgment of man, push that to the side. It shouldn't matter. It should not matter. It should not matter. Be who you are without regretting who you are. Like you are who you are. Like you're you. You're you. You are you. Okay? You're you. You're you. Be the best you can be. God made you to be who you are. Just be who you are. Be who you are. There are some people with social media that's being what, like I said earlier, being what people want them to be. You know, just talking negative, talking about people, you know, making fun of people and all that kind of stuff like that. You know, that's all good. I don't knock nobody for doing what they do. But at the end of the day, it's like, do what makes you happy. Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you happy. Because at the end of the day, your own happiness, it's what's going to take you to where you need to be in life just to feel safe, just to feel secure within yourself. Then once you are secure in yourself, and once you are stable in yourself, and once you feel like you can sustain yourself, then no matter what anyone thinks about you, or no matter what anyone do to you, it will not impact your happiness. Okay? It won't impact your happiness at all. Okay? When you're happy and when you're free, you can chase your dreams. You can chase your dreams. You can do those things that you always wanted to do, but you didn't do it because you're so much concerned about people. There's people that don't do certain things because, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I remember when I was younger. It's a trip. Listen. I remember when I was younger and, you know, my cousins, the Franklins, we love to sip, in the surrounding families as well, connected. But I mean, who don't like to sip? I mean, you sitting here watching Wine and Chat, that's all good. So look, growing up, I remember this. I remember sitting in the yard and remember when I had family, like would be outside drinking right after church, sipping on, Budweiser, sipping on Night Train, Thunderbird. This is when I was younger, right? So I remember my family drinking on that stuff, right? Under the tree by my grandmother's house, drinking and enjoying right after church, chilling, right? Chilling, just straight chilling, Got their little, they little drink, they wine, whatever it is they're drinking on, they had it. And then I remember, being there and then church have let out. And after all the dignitaries finished counting all the money and doing everything that they're doing, here come pastor walking down the street. And I remember it used to be like, oh, pastor coming, put it up. So the funny part is that we had some relatives that was like, I ain't worried about no pastor. Shit, pastor drink too. As I'm pouring, right? Pastor drink too. I'm not worried about no damn pastor. Shit, I'm gonna drink mine. So you had people that had that view, and then you had the people that had the view when pastor came. You're like, oh shit. Oh. Hey, Ralph, what's going on, Ralph? How you doing, Ralph? Woo, church is good this morning. Yes, indeed. Now, the whole time, their little drink getting hot, and they like, Lord, I wish he just leave. Lord, I wish he just go. Right? I remember as a child just sitting up there, and then as soon as pastor leave, They pull those drinks out and they start hitting the drink again. So out of those two types of people, what I recognize is this. Listen, the individuals that was like, man, pass a drink too. I mean, I'm not living life for pass. I mean, I'm living life for God, you know? So, I mean, if he see me, then what? You gonna nail it to the cross? I mean, what? Those people are the ones that always got ridiculed because they were being who they wanted to be. They felt free in themselves, right? Then the others that would want to hide and stuff like that, they were not free in their own decisions that they wanted to make. Because if you make a decision in life to do something, then therefore, you should feel comfortable doing it without any regrets. None. Nada. You live your life and you enjoy the life that you have. Okay? So, tonight, y'all, we just want to just keep my family as they lay my cousin to rest this week. We just like to keep everyone lifted up in prayer. Condolences to that family, to my family, for losing one of our great relatives. Okay? So, be free. That's what we talked about tonight. Be free. Be free in your mind. Be free in your soul. And be free in your body. Because it feels so much better when you're free. Right? Don't allow the judgment of man to have you in an area of being hostage. Right? Don't allow the judgment of man to have you in an area where you feel you can't be who you are. Be who you are because you were created to be you. So be free. Be free from whatever it is that you feel like you are bound by. Be free. Be free. Be free today. Thinking about that, and as I'm saying it repeatedly, and I know my baby may look at this, Ashania Bentley. I remember when she was a little child. She was a little baby. And she was calling Mickey. I think we was at a musical, or me and Mickey and Tiffany, we probably had went somewhere. And she left a message for her mom because she was really wanting her mom to come back home. And Ashania left a message. And after she finished saying everything that she said, Mama, be free, right? As a child. So I'm telling you today, right before we log off, to be free. We're not going to go to the comments tonight, but what I'm telling everyone tonight, be free. Be free. Worrying, stress, heaviness, depression, all that stuff impacts your mind, your body, your soul, and your heart. Be free. Lighten the load. Live long, live fresh, and live your life to the fullest because your life was given to you. You were created to be who you are for a reason. So as we believe and we proclaim and we affirm with the Rise with David, your tomorrow gets its momentum from the words you speak today. So guess what? Let your word today be, I'm free. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm free. Free from it all. And I guarantee you, you will no longer feel the heaviness, the burdens, because your happiness will take you to great heights in your destiny. Look, love y'all. See y'all next week for the Arise with David presents Wine and Chat. Y'all have a good night.